Oh, what is going on, my favorite peeps of the internet? Nice to see you, man. Today is, I'm not sure what the date is. Well, I can look right here and see. It's Monday. And it's, I still can't see what day it is. Wow. How you doing, man? How you guys and gals making it? I hope you're good. Kicked on calculator. I don't want to calculate on a calendar. It's been wild here, man. It's the 28th of September. I always screw around to like the last day or days of the month getting this video made. And I bust my ass, man, to get them made. I've been kind of slacking lately, I guess. I'm out of breath. We've been outside chasing UFOs around. Where I am here, let's see, that would be south. Not every night, but on just about every clear night. My son first noticed this and told me and my wife about it. Well, he's not here anymore, but this was a year or two ago. And he said, it looked like a UFO, something up in the sky that was moving around. And I went to the kitchen window and looked south, and I seen it. And it was bright, man, and it was moving, you know, just like everywhere. I thought, no, that's got to be, we got double pane windows in this house. I said, it's got to be something with the glass, you know. So, anyways, went outside and looked up, and I could still see it. I mean, there was no glass between me and it. And that's what we was doing just now. I'm out of breath. I just came in running with the cue ball. I took her for a little nighttime walk. Weather's supposed to change, they say. But I got some video. I tried to video that light in the sky. And I'll stick a little piece of it in this video so you guys can see what it looks like. Now, keep in mind, I had the phone zoomed in as much as it would go. Well, no, it wasn't much as it would go. I had it zoomed in. And at that distance, you're going to shake. I even got up against the wall so I could try to stabilize it, not shake so much. But a lot of what you see is not me shaking. It's it just going like it's crazier than hell, man. And it leaves the tail. And then it'll stop and stand dead still for like, I don't know, a few seconds or something, and it'll start that shit again. Wildest thing I ever saw. Anyways, we've been out there a long time watching it tonight. While the weather's still good, they're saying it's supposed to get changed for the worse, I guess. Wow, get my breath, get a drink of this Java. I'd offer you a beer, man, but I don't have any beer. Got something else, though. Oh, yeah. Couple more days, baby. Whoa! The booty bob. Yeah, I have been slacking on my videos. I know that. I realize it, man. YouTube's killing my damn channel. I mean, you know, I'll get it built up to a whole lot of traffic coming in and watching my videos. And it takes months, years to do that. Every damn time I get the traffic started to build up pretty good, it's like they chop its legs off and knock it right back down to, well, yeah, I could go in there on the YouTube analytics right now and show you. It would be lucky if there was 200 people watching the whole channel right now, you know. That used to go up like into 6, 7, 8,000 people a day, all the time, anytime I checked that. Well, you know, like in the wee hours of the morning, maybe not that many. Now in the wee hours of the morning, I can look on there and there's like 20 people watching my videos, you know. I mean, I don't know why YouTube does that shit. The algorithm recommends my videos to people in their feed, and they watch it, and then it recommends more. It depends a lot on what they watch, you know. Like if they watch a lot of guitar work or licks or songs or music, the algorithm picks up on that, and that's what it tries to show you. But I don't know, it's just like the algorithm hate me. I don't know what it is, but I just get so pissed off, man, at YouTube and Google for doing that shit continuously over the years. You know, this ain't the first time. It's been going on this time. I don't know. 2 months. I'd say 2 months probably. It's been coming down the whole last 2 months. It'd be interesting to see just how damn low they bring it down. I don't know why they just don't kill it, shut it off and quit, man. That's what it seems like they want to do. It's just unbelievable. It's very aggravating, you know what I mean? Because if you guys look back over my videos, I've busted my ass making videos, trying to build that up, you know, get some traffic flowing, get some money coming in from it. And every time, like I say, every time it starts to get built up a little bit, I don't know what they do. They jerk the rug out from under it and it falls down, and it takes months, even years, just to get it back to where it was whenever they killed it. Well, okay, enough bitching about the YouTube channel. Anyway, that's the reason the videos have been a little slower, or a whole lot slower, actually. You know, it's just hard to come in here and do anything and be excited about that, you know what I mean? It gets pretty exciting when the traffic gets up really high and there's so many comments you can barely read them all. But it ain't that way. Hadn't been that way for a couple months now. Anyway, enough about the YouTube channel, bitch, story. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man? I don't know if this video will make it to the internet or not, but show you what's going on today. There's flame under there. I don't know if you can see it or not. And we making a little liquor today. She's getting hot too. She is getting hot. I can't see the camera, man. Yeah, it's down to about right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, man. This camera is a new camera, and I am not used to it. But there's what we got going on. Got to heat this all the way down. This is hot, pretty hot there. This is getting pretty hot. Boy, it smells so good, man, doing this. This got to heat up, and then it heats up the contents in here, which is just whiskey. That's what I use as backing. And then it comes up through here. This all gets so hot you can't touch it. And then when the vapor turns to vapor in there, this kind of works as a filter, thump keg. And when it comes over here, the vapor goes down into this cool water, if you can see that. Hopefully you can see it. That's cold water in there circulating. When the vapor hits that cold water, then it comes off the worm, it's liquid again. The cool water converts it back to liquid. Comes out into the jar there, you see. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to make some wiki today. As Popcorn said Bubba used to say, we're going to make some wiki today. So I don't know if this will ever make the internet or not. Probably never will YouTube. Maybe I can show you special guys what's going on here at the house. Never sleeps. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Let me tell you what happened to me, man. I use Corel, what is that? Visual Studio, I think that's what it's called, 8. And I've been using that for several years. A buddy of mine here on YouTube gave it to me. It was a hacked version, of course. I used to do that shit all the time, hacking myself, you know. But he got a torrent for this new Corel Video Studio 2019. I think he said it was the absolute newest right now that was out. He said, you want a copy of it? And I said, yeah. He said, you want the torrent to download it from BitTorrent, or do you want the program? I said, well, I'd rather have the program. I don't have good luck going on those kind of sites like I used to. I didn't have good luck this time either. So he put it in his Dropbox, and I downloaded it, installed it on my machine. That's why that one video about capos was all screwed up, man. That program was doing it, and I took it off. I went back to 8. Anyways, when I installed that on my computer, I could see, I knew there was viruses in it. I saw 2. That 2 turned into 4, and then 8, and 16, and 32, and right on up. Well, not that many, but that's the way it was multiplying. I think it got up to like a total of, oh, what was it? I counted them. I can't remember. It was in the teens. maybe 14, maybe 15 viruses in that one program, man. So I killed them all, or so I thought. And Windows popped up and asked me if I wanted to, the Windows security thing, if I wanted to remove them or quarantine them. I picked remove and they wouldn't go away. It kept making more. So I picked quarantine, and that seemed to slow them down. No more came. Alright? So I started using the program like I did the old version. The first thing I noticed was a shit ton of emails coming in that day, that same very day. I get a lot of emails, don't get me wrong, I get a bunch of emails, but man, I just have to notice, you know, on the other machine there, it was just constantly coming in, man. I got to looking and it wasn't, you know, usually I get a lot of emails, but I see people's names, whoever they're from, you know what I mean? These were from like websites and stores and insurance, everything, man, everything under the sun, emails in. I thought, damn, something's wrong, man. Shouldn't be getting that many emails like that. One of those viruses, stay with me on this, one of those viruses, or maybe more than one, got a hold of my email address that's associated with my PayPal account. Okay, see where this is going? One of those emails too I saw where Google sent me an email and said that someone was trying to, I forget, how did it say it? I can't remember how it worded it. Someone was basically trying to get into my Gmail address, and did get in. I'm going to set up, well, I have set up a second step login thing now, and there is, I think you can set them up a 3-step login. I want to do that, I think, too. It just takes so damn long and inconvenient, you know, to have all that stuff up. Damn, them lights is bright tonight. I was outside in the dark and came in here and turned these on. Anyways, I guess they got in some way, and right when I got the email from Google, it told me to change your password, and I did, right then. But I guess whoever that was, well, I know his name. Whoever it was had already got whatever they was there to get. And I thought, you know, maybe I should check out a few things. You know, one guy on YouTube, I can't think of his name now. Oh man, his whole email, whole YouTube channel. He got an email, and I guess he clicked on it and read it, and it took an image of everything, of his computer, and emailed it to whoever it was, and they were able to get his passwords and everything, and got in on his YouTube account. He got it back, but it took a lot of doing, man, and that's what I was worried about. So I went and checked everything out. Nothing on YouTube had changed, and I thought, well, I don't know why. Oh yeah, I do know why. I got a message, a text on my phone, and it said, dig this, it said you paid $400 to some fucking hair salon, man. And it was just like a few minutes ago, and I thought, what the hell? So I went, logged into PayPal account. Sure enough, man, I don't know, I can't remember how many transactions there was, but there was a whole bunch of them. $4,400 of them, man. $4,400 spent already. I immediately changed my PayPal password. Of course, I reported every one of them to PayPal. It was like $400 here, $25 here, $3 for this, $500 for this, and there's a whole bunch of 400s, 400 evens. Like it's, you know, that's the maximum you can take out of an ATM. I'd say maybe that's what they was doing on those 400 even ones. I believe I've seen ATM on some of those. But anyways, long story short, I reported it to PayPal, and just in a few minutes got 2 refunds back. Little ones. Wasn't any of the 100. It was like 30 bucks was one, and $9 and something was the other one. I thought, well, okay, they're going to take care of it. And PayPal said that I would hear from them by October 3rd, I think is what it said. So I thought, okay, they done refunded 2 of them. I'll wait till October 3rd, I'll probably have them all by then. So, forgot about it, went to bed, made sure all my passwords were safe, and went to bed. Got up the next day, got a cup of coffee, and I checked it again. Wow. Got a message from I got a message from PayPal. It was in PayPal, wasn't an email, it was a message in PayPal. They sent me a message. It said, we cannot refund these. And boy, I just exploded right then, man. I mean, it was just a little bit under $4,400 at this point. So I grabbed the phone and I thought, fuck this email shit, I'm gonna call them. And it had a number there. It was a 6-digit number. It said, if I call PayPal, to use that number, punch it in after they answer, and I'll get through quicker. I guess otherwise I would sit there on the phone all day long. I thought that was pretty cool of PayPal to do that. But anyways, I called them, punched the number in. Lady come on there. I gave her my name and everything. She logged into my account, and I was telling her, you know, I said on the 26th of September, every transaction you see on my PayPal account was unauthorized and was not me. And PayPal's telling me they're not going to refund it. I'm in the PayPal protection program or whatever the shit it's called. I'm in that. I still had several $1,000s in there. You know, I think too, if I hadn't logged in there right when I did and changed that password and a bunch of other stuff, they would have drained that thing dry, man. They would took everything that was in it, because I mean, you know, just like the emails coming in, transactions coming in while I was in, until I changed the password. And they added 2 credit cards to my PayPal account. I guess it was their credit cards. PayPal asked me, the lady on the phone asked me, said, did you add these 2 cards on the 26th on that day? And I said, no ma'am, I did not add no cards. I said, it's got 3 cards on it. It had 3 on it. Now it had 5 because they put two more in there. And I took those off when I was talking to her on the phone, but I wanted to see them, you know, before I took them off. And they were still spending money right along with their own cards, you know, linked to my PayPal account. And I told that girl, I said, man, what do you mean they're not going to refund all this? It's like, it's over $4,000, man. You know, to me, that's a lot of money. You might not be shit to you or some people, you know. People that's rich, it wouldn't mean anything to them. $4,000 is a lot of money to me. Hell, $400 is a good chunk of money for me, you know. And I told her, I said, this is totally messed up. It's totally wrong. I said, this is so wrong, man. I said, surely to God you can write someone, get them in there, get them on the phone that can refund these to me. And she said, sir, I'm going to put it through a special, I forget what she called it now, special group of people. Pall Mall. Remember they used to call them around here, they used to call those Pell Mells. You can clearly see, I think you can see it. It says Pall Mall. Everybody around here call them Pell Mells. Got any of them old Pell Mells? So anyway, she said, I'm going to put this through a special group that only does this, and they'll work on it 24 hours a day till they get it solved. She said, that's really all I can tell you right now. I said, well, okay. I mean, what the hell are you going to say, you know? So there again, we hung up and I started working on videos, getting that damn program off of my computer. I went back to 8, but it's still it's full of viruses, man. There's like, I don't know how many's on there now. The thing keeps reproducing more, like rabbits. Wow, what a freaking mistake. You know, I knew better. I knew all this shit. I should have checked it out better. I told my buddy on YouTube, I said, man, if you install that onto a computer that you have your bank accounts connected to, or PayPal, watch out. He hadn't had any trouble yet, or maybe he didn't have any bank accounts online like I do, or PayPal either. But he said he'd been using the program all along and hadn't had anything, no problem. But he did take it off, uninstalled it, and I did too. And I told him, I said, well, even though you uninstalled the program, I uninstalled it, deleted it, and you know, I hit it with a hammer if I could have, and it's still making viruses on the computer. I got to go in there. I got to go through the registry now, search all through the whole damn registry and try to find everywhere that thing occurs, and delete that out of the registry, and hopefully that'll stop the viruses from Windows Defender is doing an excellent job. Never thought I'd say that about Windows, but it's doing a very good job of catching them. Just as soon as they are born, it catches them and at least disables them, quarantines them, I guess is the word. And I can go in manually and do it too. But so far, and some of them said severe. A lot of them said, most of them said low. Some of them said medium. Some of them said high, and some, very many of them, said severe. Needs attention right now or whatever. So I set the thing all up on automatic just to wipe them out as, you know, on the fly, so to speak. But that's what happened to that capo video, the first one I put up. One of y'all said something about they wasn't complaining, but I sure ruined that video or something. I forget what you said now. I hadn't watched it. I rendered it in that new program. It seemed like everything went right. And I got super high-speed internet right now, finally. So it uploaded fast, and I didn't watch it. I watched the, you know, in the program just before I rendered it. And I rendered it and edited it and all that and uploaded it. Put in the tags, put in the description, put in the tags. Yeah, there's a lot of shit, man, goes into making one video. And I mean, when you make as many as I do, or have been, till the last 2 months or so, you gotta love it, man, because I'm telling you, it gets old, you know, it gets old. And then you have something like this to happen and slow you down. Anyways, yeah, one of y'all telling me about that, I thought, what's he talking about, man? I clicked on it, started watching it, it seemed like the video seemed like it was working good. Then I started seeing what he was talking about, and then it just quit. I put a guitar lick in there, and there wasn't even any part of the guitar part in the video. I tried to render that video again in that program. It did exactly the same thing. The video was like a few seconds longer than the one you guys watched here. I'm going to leave it up. I'm going to leave it on there for a while anyway. But yeah, that's what's been going on here, man. Been on the damn computer almost all the time for the past, well, since the 26th. I think that's when he gave it to me. That's when all that shit came down. Anyways, never heard any more from PayPal. Got up the next day, went in, started checking things. I thought about it. I thought, no, better log in and see what's happening. Logged in, and PayPal had refunded every one of those transactions. Completely, fully, all except $200 and some. No, $100 and some. It was a little bit less than 200. I don't remember the exact figure. But it was just like a few dollars being $200. So I called him up again. I said, thank you, but what's going on, you know? I said, you refunded all of it except, I think it was just one of them. One transaction, I'm pretty sure, for that amount. So it was $189, I'm thinking, for some reason. And she went through a bunch of hog shit about, you know, the PayPal protection program. That's hard to say. And it didn't cover, you know, just a bunch of bullshit's what it was. It never even made any sense. I couldn't even stay with her on it. And I'm a fairly sharp dude, I think. And I said, well, yeah, fine, forget it. I mean, $200 is $200, but there again, $200 is a, you know, a considerable amount of money for me. Damn, we used to be poor when I was a kid, man. I found one of my dad's check stubs a while back. It's been quite a while back, actually. From the 50s, I think it was from 1950 something. For 40 hours. I guess he was working 40-hour weeks. He worked at a sawmill. It was, if I remember right, it was $56, man. And that's what he made to feed me and him and my mom, and keep the lights on in the house and a little bit of food on the table, you know. And it was like that all the way up, as long as I can remember, man. He never made any money. Hell, I never made any money. I went to work when I was 15 years old, and shit, I was making like minimum wage, whatever that was back then. It was like, what was it, $2.10 an hour? It seems like it's what it was. I never made no money until y'all know about me working for the banks. I worked for more than one bank, and I worked at a Radio Shack some buddies of mine owned one time. They was just an independent dealer in Radio Shack. I made pretty decent money at the banks and pretty decent money at the shack, but I never really made any money until I started my own computer business. And I tell people, you tell me what kind of computer you want, how big a hard drive, how much memory, how fast CPU you want it. I'll build it however you want. It's going to cost you, but they're nice computers. One of the banks I worked for, they still had these old monochrome monitors, remember those? And I told the boss up there one day, the president of the bank, I said, I think I might have told you all about this. I said, why don't you let me upgrade these computers in this bank for you? And he started talking about it, and I said, I'll bring a computer to work with me tomorrow, I'll show it to you. And if you like it, I'll build you however many you want, I did that, took a computer to work, and they just freaked out, man. Pictures come up on that VGA screen. There's this, high definition videos and crap. I don't think most of the people that worked at the bank even knew you could get a computer that looked like that and was that fast. And I don't remember how many the bank bought off of me. I can't remember. But they bought a shit ton, and that's what really took off then, I could have retired right after that job. I did quit the bank job after that because I told him, I said, you know what I'm making at this. I don't need to work here because I'm making this. And I had a bunch of other jobs lined up that were going to pay well too. And plus I said, it'll give me more time to get the shit and build them, and get them up to you. I told him, what I have to pay for a down payment because I had to order a lot of stuff. And that we agreed on that, and then pay the rest of it when the job was done. And every time I'd get one done, I'd take it up, and let them have it, and they'd give you another payment. But yeah, it did. Still, don't get me wrong, I didn't get rich from that. Something's flashing on that camera, I don't know what it is. I didn't get rich from that by any means, but I made more money starting at that point in my life than I ever made at anything else at that time and point in my life. So I kept doing it. I kept doing it until I didn't need to do it anymore, you know what I mean? Put enough money away, say screw it, kick back. I'm too old for that shit now anyway, man. Too old to work, period. Nobody would hire me now. 61 years old, who's going to hire an old man that looks like this? You know what I mean? Even if I'm good at something. Now I guess people do hire me to work on their guitars. Get a lot of that. I just haven't been videoing much of it. Oh! Yeah, let me tell you about this. Man, I was going to burn out now. I'm sure you can probably hear that humming in the background. That's that tone height. It's right down there. Now, if you go on YouTube and look at that video where I compared before and after tone height, okay, watch that video or look at the date on it, because that damn thing's been on that guitar running since then, day and night. I haven't took it off. I haven't played the guitar because I want to see if it makes any changes. It's going to be it making them. And I'm going to make another video. I'm going to use the same befores I used on the first video. This is going to be several hundred, maybe several thousand hours after using the tone height. Stay tuned for that. If it makes any difference in the sound of that guitar, if it does, you should be able to hear it then. I got it down today, played just a few chords on it, and I got to tell you, man, well, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I got to tell you all. I think it made a big change, improvement in the sound. The volume too, it's way, that guitar's louder now after running that thing on it all this time than it's ever been, or that I ever remember it being. Hold on, man, I got to get a drink of something here. All right, folks, it's been about 45 minutes now since the last video. I'll take you over here and show you what's going on. There you can see the temperature. I hope you can see it. I mean, she's hot. And we got liquor. Actually, that right there is heads. I have to let that, pour that out. You can use it for cleaning solvent or whatever you want. You don't want to drink that, the heads. We want the hearts and the tails. So that's what's going on. The house never sleeps. It's hot as the hubs of hell in here today. You can probably tell by my red face. Of course, a lot of that's sunburn too, but when you cook liquor, it gets hot. Seeing if you, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this will ever make the internet or Patreon or not. I don't know. If I get the nuts to put it on there, I'll do it. If not, I probably won't. I don't know. Cheers. I gave my Scott through eating daughter and her boyfriend a little jar. I don't know what, maybe a pint jar, maybe, I don't know. I just filled it up and gave it to him. I said, let me know what you think of that. I said, be easy on it, man, because that shit hits hard. He took it home. A couple days later, I was talking to my daughter. I said, do y'all try that? Oh, Lord, she said she just took a sip of it. Well, I guess it was, a drink. It's a normal drink, not a sip, but, just a drink. And she said it kicks her ass. I said, yeah, 160 proof will do that to you. Usually, we temper it down with water, spring water, and you get it down. I like mine around 110 proof or even 100 proof. Makes it a lot easier to drink, and it's just so sweet tasting, man. But some people like it at 160 like that. Damn, you could drink a Vienna sausage can full of that stuff right there, and you wouldn't do anything else, man, the rest of that day or night. Guaranteed. Well, I don't know how long we've been on here, but that's the reason this video's late. Like I say, this is Monday. Well, I done forgot what date it was. 28th, is that right? So I'm barely going to get this done, and up to you guys before the month runs out. I always screw around to the end of the month. Well, the B-rolls, I'll call them, that you see in this video were shot earlier in the month, quite a lot earlier. And then I got busy with shit started to happen like it always does here at the house. It never sleeps, and by God, you never get no goddamn sleep here, ever. I mean, unless somebody knocks you out. It's been crazy, man. I mean, you like to say enough is enough, you know what I mean? But what good would it do? I mean, this shit just keeps happening. I guess I shouldn't complain, though. Everybody's healthy and happy for the most part, except for when shit like that happens on the computer. My mom. Check this out, man. Let me get it where you can see it. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if you're seeing it or not. I don't know, man, if you're seeing that or not. There you go. 160 proof. A little more than that, I think. 165 proof off the worm. Whoo! I guarantee you, you drink one vein of sausage can of that shit, and you just shot your whole day, man. It's over with. 165 proof. Wow, that's nuts. Anyways, guys, I hope the video passes. I love you guys, and I thank you so much from the heart for all of you keeping it here, especially in this slow, when the videos are kind of dragging and lacking. The ones I do get on there screwed up. I appreciate you guys keeping it here. We're going to get that guitar contest going. I swear, man. I'll swear to you it's going to happen. I've got this room is full of guitars. I think I'm going to do like before. Maybe I'm going to put 2 on. I might put 3 up, and then let the winner choose, from those which one they want. But it's coming. Just keep it here. I mean, whatever you pay a month here should be worth the guitar if you win. And you've got as good a chance as anyone, to win one of them. I'm running out of guitars, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, guitars, to give away. I've got some cheap ones over there. Well, actually, they're pretty good guitars. That one I'm going to try to set up. I think it's a Larry, I think's what it is. I can see it, but I'm looking at the back of it. And I think I'm going to try to make a real player out of that guitar. The way I did that old black Chibson. Man, that thing is a sweet guitar to play now. You would never know it was a Chibson if you played it. And I'll bet you any amount of money you want to bet, you won't be able to tell it from a real one. Blindfold you, you know, if you see it, if you look at it, you're going to know. Because there's, well, I made a video like 20-some things to spot to tell them from a real Les Paul. But if you were blindfolded and played it, you would know it was a Gibson guitar. You would not know it was one of those Chinese cheap jobs. It's unbelievable, man. I've let people play it before blindfolded, and none of them ever guessed, you know, or said it was a Gibson. They all thought it was a Les Paul, a Gibson Les Paul. Anyways, I'm going to work on that one guitar over there and do that to it, or at least try to. I don't know how it'll come out. Try to make a real player out of it. And I'll probably put that guitar will be one of the ones in the contest. Check this out, man. This is the head still yet, but look how fast. This is not very clear. It's kind of milky looking. What's coming out of there now is clear as water, man. But look how fast those bubbles go away. I don't know if you can see that or not. Two, 3 seconds. 3 seconds and they're gone. The B-roll thing, so I'm trying to think of. Let me know if you dig that. Put in the comments if you dig. Don't tell a lot of people about it though. This is between our little family here. Okay? Maybe I can send one of you guys a little snort of it in a jar sometime. People do it all the time, man. Put it in jars, wrap it up, you know, and pack it good, and send it. Boy, I don't know what they'd say though if you got caught. Anyways, thank you guys for your support, for keeping it here. I'm going to try to get my head back into making more videos again. I'm doing the work, man, every day. I mean, I've got work everywhere. There's no shortage of work. I just haven't been videoing much of it because, well, I told you why already. Cheers. I love you folks. And thank you so very much from the heart for you guys keeping it here, especially through all the shit that we all going through. See you next time. Well, as you can see, it's dark outside, and been up here all day, man. Running that shit. Check it out. There's the backings. I think you can see that. Clear as a bell, man. That's only about 40 proof right there. Over here, that first one there, this one was the heads. Look at that one, how clear it is. That's the hearts. And I don't know why that one got milky for a while, man. That one got, it's kind of milky looking compared to this one. This one's supposed to look milky, see? That one should not look milky. It don't. And this one should not, but it does. And as you can see, that last one over there does not. It got clear again. Can you see that? How clear that is? So I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. I have no idea how that did there. But you see, we got at least one good quart there. I can get it in the camera. I can't tell if it's in there or not, man. I think it is. One good quart out of that. It's 130 proof, that one clear quart is. So I'll probably temper it down with maybe water, or maybe use some of this backing, because that over there is 40 proof and this is 60, but it's milky looking. I don't know what happened. Anyways, I'm going to the house. I've had enough of this shit for one day. Cheers to you. Thanks for watching. You might see this video and you might not. I don't know.